along with an officer from the Sergeant Bluff Police Department, responded to a burglary in progress at Woodford Mobile Home Park, 501 B Street in Sergeant Bluff, Iowa. While investigating the complaint, deputies encountered a male suspect who immediately advanced on the deputies armed with a tire iron. The suspect attacked and struck one of our deputies with that tire iron he was armed with. One deputy discharged his taser. The deputy that was struck with the tire iron discharged his firearm, striking the suspect. The deputies on scene immediately rendered first aid to the suspect until EMS arrived. The suspect was then transported to Mercy 1, where he was later pronounced dead. The injured deputy was transported to Unity Point Hospital, where he was treated and released and is now recovering at his home. Per Sheriff's Office policy, both deputies have been placed on paid administrative leave during the investigation. This investigation into the use of force has been turned over to the Iowa Division of Criminal Investigation, who upon completion of their investigation will turn it over to the Woodbury County Attorney's Office for their review. The Sheriff's Office will simultaneously conduct an internal review of the actions taken by our deputies to ensure that the policies of the Sheriff's Office have been followed. Both deputies and the Sergeant Bluff police officer were wearing body cameras at the time of the incident, and the incident was captured by all three body cameras. The video will not be released until the county attorney has reviewed and ruled on the use of force. I want to take a minute and thank the men and women who have dedicated their life to the law enforcement profession and who are willing to risk their own lives to serve and protect the public. This incident is a reminder that law enforcement officers are faced with literally split-second decisions, and their lives can be placed in imminent danger at any moment. At this time, this is really all the information I have to share. Any further details will come from the Division of Criminal Investigation after they have completed their investigation, and will at that point turn it over to the County Attorney's Office. I could probably entertain a few questions, but I don't know if I'll have much more information I can share.
When was the last time the Sheriff's Office was involved in an officer-involved shooting? Do you have a year or what? It's been a while.
It's been several years ago.
How many shots were fired?
How many shots were fired? We're not releasing that information at this time.
Do you know what injuries were sustained by the officer?
What injuries were sustained by the officer?
Being struck by a tire iron.
Injuries that would be, consistent with being struck by a tire iron. To the arm.
Chad, do you know that the suspect was this person that was known to authorities, or?
I don't have that information.
Do you know how close the deputy was to the suspect upon firing the shot?
I don't have that information. That's all being done by the DCI.
Do you know where the suspect was shot?
Don't have that information. That will come from the medical examiner's office.
Do we know the amount of officers that responded?
There were 3. You mean
Like
after the? I have no idea. Many.
What doesn't a decision not to release the body cam footage what prohibits you from?
That's the word I got from the county attorney, Patrick Jennings.
Do we have an idea how long that takes for the process to review body cam footage?
Until all the investigation is completed, however long that takes.
Do you know if the deputy's still being treated at the hospital?
No, he's been treated and released, and he's recovering at home.
What time did DCI arrive on the scene? Was it last night or was it early this morning?
It was last evening, pretty quickly.
What kind of training does your office do for these kind of situations? Do you practice these kind of scenarios, or?
Absolutely. There's continuous ongoing training that the officers are put through beyond just their initial training at the academy. We're trained to handle these situations, and at this point, that's really all I can comment.
When the names are released, are you just going to send it out as a news release?
I would assume it will be put out as a press release, but that will come from either the DCI or it will come from the county attorney's office.
You know why we're not releasing the names of the suspect who shot?
Because it's an ongoing investigation.
Has Nixon been notified yet?
I don't know.
Can you advise us what lot number that occurred at?
What lot number it occurred at this time, the original call and where it occurred were two different lots right next to each other, and I can't remember which one is which off the top of my head, and I don't want to give you inaccurate information. Okay, thank you all for being here.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey,
It's,